Hello and welcome to the Lynn Lowdown. Today we have some special guests with us. We have Nathan, Caden, and Kari. What's going on?
How are you? Doing well.
Doing well?
Thank you for having us.
Got the nerves out?
Yeah. Feeling a little bit better.
And they are here. We're talking about eco-friendly stuff, saving the earth. They got a special project that they're currently working on. You know, plastic bottles, that whole bunch of things in these bottles. So, I mean, talk to me. What we got going on with this project you're working on?
So these are EcoBricks. They're plastic water bottles packed tightly with other plastics, clean, dry plastics that you could find inside of vegetable wrapping or potato chip bags or your cereal box. Plastic wrapping inside, just all soft plastics that can be stuffed inside of there.
That you can't recycle.
No.
Yeah, most of these soft plastics can't be recycled, and so it's a way to stop it from going into the environment, into our landfills, into incinerators. The big thing is keeping it out of the environment.
Yeah. So, what got you guys started with this? What made you guys decide that this was something that you guys were interested in doing? What was the spark, or was it something you saw, something you researched, or?
Yeah, we were on vacation with some family, and it came up. My brother-in-law is also part of the project. Marvin Reese brought up the idea of the EcoBricks and how he thought it was such a simple yet effective solution to our plastic waste problem and really crisis. And so we just brought it up, and I was like, yeah, we got to try this, and started shoving plastic inside of a bottle, and we just came up with the idea to introduce it through a couple of schools, and one of my schools being Thurgood Marshall Middle School, because I went to Thurgood Marshall Middle School, and we also invited the middle school in Newbury to be a part of it, because that's where the EcoBrick house is going to be built. And so we brought the two schools together. Both the principals, it was Beth Yondo, of the Newbury Middle School, and Molly Cohan of Thurgood Marshall Middle School. Both the principals really just took it to heart and was willing to bring it into their schools. And so the kids started making them, and I started posting pictures and videos, and it's just incredible the amount of people that are becoming involved, and the kids are really loving these projects. Just the people are a big part of this. They really need that simple yet effective solution. Yeah,
definitely, especially getting the kids involved in learning about eco-friendly and saving the earth. Yeah. How long would you say, since you guys started, how much support have you guys received? And with the putting the plastics in the bottles, how long have you guys been doing it? How would say the years have you guys been doing it?
We started September of this year, and we have saved hundreds of pounds of plastic so far from going into the environment, incinerators and landfills. We have hundreds of these EcoBricks, and just more and more schools. I think there's a lot of teachers running with it, but I think we're about up to 15 schools that are involved in this, and environmental clubs are taking it on. Whole schools are taking it on. I just spoke at Salem High School yesterday to about 50 students, and they want to take on the project. People are doing it at home. We're doing these EcoBrick building days. It's just it's an incredible amount of people.
So you guys, it was started off as a family thing, and then you guys expanded, and now you're getting more families involved. So you guys kind of making this a family thing for a lot of people in the community. Was that a little bit of the vision, or was just let's just see how many people we can get to help out and go from there?
Well, I think it was for us. It was very apparent early on, and maybe earlier for me, that we wanted to work together as a family. We wanted to do what we were doing as a family, and in our home a lot. In America's culture today, we pay for our home, but we're not in it 80% of the time, and that creates a lot of burden and stress on families. So we knew that we wanted to be together and do something together, and doing a project like this also creates a awareness within the family, especially when your kids are saying, oh my gosh, look at all this plastic, and then they go shopping with you, and they are holding you to account when you're trying to buy something. They bring it to another level, I think, in challenging you to do better. So that sparked the idea of doing it as a family, as a community, and the schools were kind of a bonus. The kids just take it and run with it, and the innovation that can come from just one kid stuffing an eco bottle could change the world in and of themselves. So that's really exciting to us.
Yeah, he never lets us walk by any plastics on the street or anything now. He's EcoBrick plastic, EcoBrick plastic. It takes forever to get anywhere, but.
And we had done it before that, so it was just a problem for me. It was a sad problem, so I probably took the more negative route. I was really discouraged. And we live in a coastal community. I was from Beverly, and he was from Lynn, and I was constantly picking up plastic everywhere, and then it would be back the next day. And the more I look, the more it is. And even in our dirt and our sand now, tiny microplastics are everywhere. So you don't have to look on the news to see a scary picture of plastic. It's in your neighborhood, in your backyard, in your water, and your food. So I was really discouraged. So when Nathan started the EcoBrick, this seemed like a way that I could do something positively, and I think that's been resonating with others as well. They feel the same way.
Yeah, so you guys to get those bottles, you guys go out in the community and do like cleanups to find these bottles, and
A lot of
or
different
do
ways.
people donate the bottles?
We're encouraging people to do them at home. We're encouraging people to use their own plastics to clean, dry them, and cut them up. It's a little bit easier if you cut them up into smaller pieces to get a really tight EcoBrick. And we're encouraging them to do that at homes, because what it is an education and awareness tool. So it's bringing the awareness of how much plastic we actually consume on a daily, just daily, how much plastic we consume. We were filling up one EcoBrick about one a week, so you can just imagine how much plastic comes into that. And it's amazing how much actually plastic fits inside the EcoBrick.
It's a full, outdoor picnic table, a lot bigger than this, would fill an EcoBrick. So it's pretty profound how much can go into it, but even more profound how much we use.
So we asked people to do it at home and then to turn them into us. We did a river cleanup, which was pretty tricky. You have to do a lot of cleanup of the plastic. It's pretty dirty, but we're moving over to doing some ocean cleanups coming up this spring.
Okay.
And that's going to be a great way to get it directly out of the environment and not back into our waste system, because we have this false sense of security of when we put it inside the blue bin that our plastics are being properly stewarded and such. And there's so many studies out there saying that at least a third of them isn't even making it to the recycling system. These soft plastics are not really being recycled.
Now, overall, you guys are going to build an EcoBrick house?
Yep. We need 12,000 of these to build the small house that we want to build, and it's going to be in Newberry.
Okay.
And they all get stacked up just like this. This will be the interior of the wall, and those be all the way up the wall, 8 feet tall, as well as on the ceiling. We've been experimenting with them for insulation value as well, using spray foam insulation. So we're hoping to work with other universities, other colleges. Really want to put that call out there for people that want to get involved to help with the progression of it as an insulation value, and we're leave them all exposed. It's not a occupied dwelling, so we don't have to meet all the strict building codes, though eventually we do plan on at least trying to get them into an occupied building. But yeah, so it's 12,000 of them. There's going to be, it equals about 4,000 pounds of plastics. Or you could look at it as the plastic bags, about 300,000 plastic bags. And you would think that's a lot of plastic, but a city like Lynn with over 100,000 residents, if one person uses one plastic bag to go pick up their snack, to the grocery food store they go and they get 7 of them, at the end of the week, that's 3 days. 100,000 people, 1 bag a day. That's only 3 days. So
that is true.
We need a solution. It seems like so much plastic, but we consume a lot.
So how far are you from your goal for reaching that? Where you guys right now?
For the 12,000?
Yeah.
Or for our ultimate goal?
We only have a few hundred right now. There's a lot of them out there still being built, but we're still working towards that. We got a grant from the Lynn Cultural Council to help to build the actual shed. We're very thankful for that, and that's going to help with the other building material and such. And So we're getting there. We do need to raise more funds for the actual build, though.
And if anybody wants to help in any type of way, how can they do that?
Yeah, go to our website, the www.ecobrick.us. We have a donating button there that people can donate. We have a GoFundMe. They can follow us on that website, as well as the Facebook EcoBrick US on Facebook, and they can find the help for the donating portion on that.
Just a lot of support. They need a lot of support. I got some plastic bags if you guys want them. I got
Start stuffing.
Just go outside.
I got a whole bunch for you guys in my desk. So after this,
saving them.
I'll give you some of those back. Katie, you got nothing to say? Nothing?
Did you do your EcoBrick?
Do you like EcoBricks? Yeah.
Yeah, he's got plastic is his world lately.
He a little shy right now.
Yeah.
He a little shy, but yeah, this is definitely a good thing that you guys are doing. And lastly, you said you guys have ocean cleanup in the spring.
Yep.
Tell me about that before we get out of here.
Yeah, we're going to be working with the city to organize a ocean cleanup, and working with Seaside Sustainable out of Gloucester, and they do a lot of ocean cleanups, and we're going to be able to take that plastic. We're working with these precious plastic shredding machines. We can bring the plastic actually right to a tent, and we'll shred the plastics and put them right inside the EcoBricks, or right there on the site. Yeah.
And working with Lynn too.
Is it going to be throughout the North Shore, the ocean cleanup? Or
Yeah,
the North Shore?
absolutely. Well, also too, I think in addition to some of the work that we're trying to do with cities, and Lynn being one of them, to support the burden of the trash is just intense. But if everybody, I was thinking with just Kaden and I, if you continue to survey just your block, that's it, with a few people, and keep that cleaned, and not only can you obviously fill a tremendous amount of EcoBricks, but it really is doing a tremendous amount of work to keep it out of the ocean and out of our air too. These things break down into really tiny plastics and go into our water supplies as well as just the ocean. So
We're doing an EcoBrick building day here in Lynn too. We don't have the exact date, but Thurgood Marshall Middle School seems like the perfect place to hold this EcoBrick building day. So definitely have to stay tuned on the exact date and time where people can come and actually build the EcoBricks.
Come
and
bring your plastic.
Figure out how the weight of it and the size of it and more details about it.
All right, so you guys have a lot planned for 2020.
We have a lot planned. There's a lot more, but this is a little bit. This is a good chunk.
All right, this is great work. It's great work that you guys are doing. Thank you for coming. And one more time, if anybody wants to help, just tell them where to go.
It's www.ecobrick.us.
All right, there you have it. Save the earth, people. All right.
Thank you.
We got to get out of here.
Say
Kaden,
bye.
nothing still? Nothing?
No.
You don't want to say nothing? No? You don't want to say nothing to your friends?
We'll get
Sure.
there.
Say thank you, Mukala.
Thank you.
For having us.
Kaden's a little shy, but we'll get him to talk next time they come. All right, you guys been watching the Lynn Lowdown. Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye.